If ever you wanted a mission statement for your own personal life, you couldn't do better than the words of the Apostle Paul. He said, "For me to live is Christ, and to die is gain." Now that's a remarkable statement because Paul is not making that statement from the comfort of his own home. Paul is a prisoner in Rome, and yet he can say, "For me to live is Christ." We all know people who live for all sorts of things. It defines who they are. The sports fan knows everything about his team and will travel anywhere to support them. And there's others then who live for other things, for success, for wealth, for power, for significance. That's what their life is all about. They could easily say, "For me to live is me. It's all about me." The purpose of Paul's life is to live every moment for Christ. That was the dynamic that drove him to be the great missionary that he was, even though it cost great suffering on his part. Paul knew that Christ loved him, and through his sacrifice on the cross, paid in full the penalty of all of his sins. And if we could ask Paul, "Why do you live?" he would give a one-word answer: Christ. That was his reason for living. Now, we're all going to die, but Paul didn't see death as a tragedy, as something to be feared, as something stepping into the great unknown. No. For Paul, to die is gain. Why? Because now he would be with Christ who loves him, and the great victories of Jesus in his death upon the cross, and his victory in being raised from the dead on Easter Sunday morning would now become something that Paul could fully experience. So whether he lives or dies, it's a win-win situation. His life had meaning and purpose, and his death is victory. And Paul and every other believer, it really doesn't get any better than that.